What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video with your boy Thick Whips. Today we are talking about it again. This might be the last time we talk about the G80 front grille. The reason I'm talking about it today is because I think Vorsteiner, I think they knocked it out of the park, man. I really do. I think that this is honestly the best front end solution, fix, redesign, whatever you want to call it, for the G80 M3s and the G82 M4s. In addition to them releasing this grille, they also released a full Aero kit for the G80 and the G82, which looks really, really good, in my opinion. I've always liked the products that Vorsteiner makes. I feel like they do a really good job when it comes to design and carbon fiber and the quality. It always seems to be very high with Vorsteiner. Never been a huge fan of their wheels. I know they make really, really good wheels, fully forged. I do think they look really good. They're just not my personal preference. But aside from that, their Aero kits, their carbon fiber spoilers and lips and everything, they've always looked really good, in my opinion. I've always loved the way that Vorsteiner goes about doing that. So today we're gonna look at the new products that they just released for the G80 and talk a little bit about them and talk a little bit about what I think about them versus the other stuff that we've seen come out with EV Aero, and then also the other one that was by Prior Designs. But remember, Prior Designs, they just do renders. They don't really bring a lot of things to market. They bring some things to market, but a lot of those renders don't really make it to market. However, I really do like the Prior Designs front end that they did for the G80s and G82s. Vorsteiner, for sure, this is coming to market. I already know a few people who have these ordered and that will be running them on their cars, but let's dive into it. All right, so here it is. BMW Blog is talking a little bit about it. This is the green one, and I'm gonna show you a couple of other images that I found online. I saw it on Instagram initially, and then just started looking into it, and I actually really dig the way it looks. I think it actually looks really, really clean. So if we scroll through here, you're gonna see this whole piece right now. This front grille is now carbon fiber. Still retains the cameras, PDC, all that stuff, and then it just has these two little slits right here with obviously the M3 badge. I think this looks really, really good in comparison to the other solutions that we've seen on this front end. I also really like the front lip that they did. I think that also looks really good. You can see the two parts right here with the grille and then the actual lip. They've always had a unique style with their lips, but it's very distinctive, and I think they always look really, really good. Very aggressive. So here they have a whole gallery on this. So yeah, in my opinion, man, this looks good. This is my favorite solution that I've seen yet. I also love that they didn't try to reinvent the wheel for this. They simply just made a grille. They made a grille that was a little bit different than the stock layout, but now we're not having to repaint body panels, dealing with fitment issues. No matter what you do, whenever you have like an aftermarket body panel, bumper, hood, fenders, the fitment is always gonna be a little bit off. It's never gonna be 100% perfect. So I really like the fact that they didn't overdo it. They didn't do more work than they had to. It was simple and effective. And I feel like Vorsteiner really understood the assignment. Like, it was basic and they just wanted to change it a little bit, open up those bottom sections of the grille to make it look more cohesive with the other two ducts on the side. I think it really like filled in the bumper just right. It sort of just separated the grille, made it not look as massive, and give you those two up top with just the simple, I think it's perfect. I think it's literally the perfect option for the front of these G80s. Now, mind you, I didn't hate the original design. I thought it looked really good, but I think this looks better. After seeing this online, after seeing it on Instagram, I think it looks super clean, man. I think it's a very tasteful way to go about doing it. With all the other carbon bits on here, I think this looks so good. You could even do like a paint match just in those center parts where the like the crash bar would go through, you know, that center bumper part. You could even do like paint match just in there. That could look interesting. But I think that this looks really good. All the exposed carbon, especially on the darker cars, man, this looks really, really good in my opinion. So tell me what you guys think. Vorsteiner knocking it out of the park. Cleanest setup I've seen yet. That front grille, the lip, the side skirts, you'll see the rear end too that they did. I just think it looks really clean and really good. You can see the carbon weave. There it is, man. Basic. That's all you needed to do. Didn't have to make a whole new bumper, whole new front end. You just needed to change the grills. They were so smart about this. They made it so much easier for people. I love that. It just makes a lot more sense than anything else I've seen, to be honest. I really, really like it. If I had a G80 personally, this is exactly what I would do. I think it looks better. I think it looks more aggressive. I love the carbon on it. just seems to flow really well with the whole bumper, very cohesive design. The other interesting thing that I saw was the rear spoiler, the rear trunk lid spoiler. So the spoiler goes up on the sides where you can like see right through it, lets that air travel through. It's kind of cool. At first I was like, I don't know if I like it. And then I looked at it a little bit more at a few different angles and I was like, I like it. I think it looks really good. You guys tell me what you think. I don't know how I feel about like the winglets. I'm never a big fan on like the little winglet things that come off of the side skirts and the rear diffuser pieces. I've never been a huge fan of those, to be honest, but I think it looks good. It doesn't ruin it, in my opinion. I don't know if that rear diffuser is Vorsteiner. It's got an Akrapovich decal on it. Who knows? But here's the rear spoiler. I actually like the rear spoiler. I think it looks really cool. It's something different. We tend to see a lot of the same stuff when it comes to trunk lid spoilers. I like things that are a little bit different, a little outside of the box. I think that looks really good, and it's still like kind of tasteful, you know? So yeah, lots of good stuff here, you guys. And you guys tell me what you think. I personally think this is the best setup we've seen for the G80s. Without overdoing it, I feel like it's very tasteful. I think it's going to be a lot easier for people to install it. I think it eliminates a lot of problems in terms of painting, aftermarket body panels not fitting right, expense. I think that, you know, if you buy a whole bumper, it's going to be a lot more expensive than just getting that grille. I did see on here some pricing, which did not look cheap at all. It doesn't surprise me. So $2,500 for the front, just for the front splitter. Just for the front splitter, $2,500. That M-Tax, man, they are ready. Oh, here we go. It's $900 for the grill, I guess, is what Car Throttle is saying. So obviously with prior designs, it's just a design at this point. And then it looks like Evolve, obviously the entire front bumper has to be replaced. What we bring you today, however, is the US firm Vorsteiner, and it merely swaps the stock grills to the new inserts. And so it's not too expensive. For the plastic version, oh, so they have multiple versions. You can get it in plastic too, which is interesting. You can like paint match it or just paint it black if you wanted to. You're looking at $899. Oh my God. And then the carbon fiber one is $1,500 just for those grills. I was saying, man, they're gonna hit you with that M-Tax on this one. The rear spoiler alone is $21,950. The wheels are $4,000. That's not too crazy. Nice wheels tend to get expensive like that. And if you want all of it, $8,600. I imagine these are being made in the US. I think someone had mentioned they were being made in the US, but they're expensive to make. Things are expensive to make. People are complaining about the company that I work with, American Panda Design, releasing the painted roundels for $100 a pop. But that is what it takes. Some people don't understand to actually bring a product and go through the labor and actually buying OEM parts and manipulating them. There's a lot of cost involved. And anytime anyone sees anyone making any sort of profit, they're like, well, you're ripping us off. It's like, how do you want us to succeed? How do you want us to continue bringing you products to market at a large scale with high quality? It costs money. It's not cheap. So I understand where their cost is coming from, especially when it comes to carbon fiber and making big parts like this, big body panels and whatnot. Dude, it is so expensive. Would I buy the whole $9,000 package? No, just because I'm not a big fan of Vorsteiner wheels. I think they're nice. I think they're really good. But I would probably do something like just get the front lip and then do the front grille, or I would just do the front grills and buy all new stuff for the rest of it. I think that the sides of these cars already look really good. If anything, I would just do like a simple side skirt extension. I wouldn't do one with the winglets. I hate the winglets. I do really like the rear spoiler. I think it's cool. I think it's different, unique. And of course, the grills. I think the grills are the best option out there. That's all I got. That's all today's video is. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Is this the one? Are they on the right track with this? Or is it just a total flop? Or do you just not care anymore? Who cares about G80 front bumpers anymore, right? But also, side note, a lot of people in the first video were like, well, I wouldn't spend that much money for a car that you think is just okay or not that bad. I'm saying that in reference to all the people who just are disgusted with the front ends. You know, there's a lot of people just complaining like, oh my God, I'd never buy this car. But they were never in the market to buy this car anyways. There's the same people who are complaining about the Supra. They were never in the market to buy that car anyways. They were just complaining to complain. So when I say it's really not that bad, I'm saying in comparison to the people who are literally vomiting all over their keyboards while they're typing. these comments. I actually quite like it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think this is a cooler option. It's something different that's unique and aftermarket. Honestly, all of this comes down to just like personalizing and individualizing our cars and making them a little bit different. So those are my final thoughts. That's what I think about it. But yeah, Vorsteiner up to big stuff, looks good. I'll leave some links down in the description if you guys want to check it out. But anyways, love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.